Welcome to my art studio. I'm Rita Ginsberg, and today I will be demonstrating this pastel painting of seagulls on the shoreline. I hope you enjoy this demonstration. Please press like and subscribe for additional tips and techniques. Thank you. Hello everyone. I'm using a UART 600 grit sanded paper for this pastel demonstration. I'm blocking in some areas where I would like some waves, and I'm using the darkest value at the base of the wave and then gradually lighter to the crest of the wave. I'm adding a few waves that will get smaller as they recede into the distance. I am just blocking in the darker values and lighter values that I will blend with an alcohol wash once I have the entire surface blocked in with some color. This may look like a scribble, but once I start blending it with alcohol, you'll see how nicely the colors blend. For example, I used the darker value at the base of the wave and the lightest value, like the yellow, at the crest, and I've added some blue shadowed areas in the foam spill area of the wave. Now I am ready to start blending my pastel pigment with a 90% isotopal alcohol. I really like using alcohol versus water because it dries so quickly. Now that my painting has dried, I'm adding soft pastel color to the base that I created with the alcohol wash. I've added some dark and light strokes of blue that blend very softly. I will add some dark blue over the green base at the base of the wave. I will blend the colors with my finger and create a little more darker values to the base of the wave. Now the wave is taking on some form, so I'm going to add some darker blues, which are the shadows at the base of the cresting wave. I'm using a light gray where the water begins to spill over, and then I'll use white on the top of the spilling water. As a wave begins to spill over, it pulls up some of the dark and light patterns in the swell. I'm going to create some patterns in the water using a light sea green and light blue. I will add some larger patterns on the front side of the large wave and gradually develop them all the way to the shoreline. You can see the patterns of white foam trailing between the swells of the waves, and then the foam becomes heavier as the surf is broken on the shoreline. I'm starting with some gray patterns in the foreground And then I'll add the brightest whites over the gray to create a fresh, clean appearance of the foam splashing along the shoreline. One thing nice about using an underpainting is that it allows those colors to show through without colors becoming muddy from over blending. Also, it adds more depth to the water. Here is a close-up of the water and crashing waves spilling over. You can see and feel the action of the water as I develop the patterns of movement. Now that the water has been developed most of the way, I'm going to start drawing these seagulls. I'll zoom in a little to see. I am using a reference photo by Dana Critchlow from Paint My Photo for the seagulls, driftwood, and the beach scene. However, I did not reference her photo for the waves. Instead, I created my own waves with vivid colors and light to the water and surf. I will continue to develop the details of the seagulls and the driftwood. I love all the contrasts between the elements of this painting, so I hope you continue to follow along and enjoy the music. I will begin outlining the stones and rocks with my black pastel pencil, paying close attention to the shapes found in the reference photo, but I'm not trying to copy them exactly. We just want to capture the contrast and texture of the rocks. I will also add some of the colors found in the driftwood to the rocks. The wet rocks will reflect some of those colors found in the driftwood. Now that the rocky shoreline is done, I'm going to add some more of those white patterns of foam to the water. I will continue to add some of the surf agitation, and then as I get close to the rocks, I'll add a little bit of spray as the small waves splash against the rocks. Here I am scraping off some fragments of white pastel using my X-Acto knife. Then I will use some glassine over these areas and push it in with the backside of a pencil into the grooves of the paper. I hope you have enjoyed this demonstration and have subscribed to my channel. Once you have subscribed, please click the bell icon to get notifications of all my new lessons. Thank you for watching.